The curse made us from stone to protect Girdlegard. Against orcs, ogres, and all the other beasts of Tion. We are the guardians of Girdlegard. We are the children of the Divine Smith. We are the dwarves.
What is it?
Yes?
Landolin! A present from the workshop!
I'd be happy to pass on this. My king! What are you doing here?
Giselbert, the king, surveys the battlefield and the defenders.
Stay at your posts! What is it? What?
And stay there!
Over there!
Understood!
What is it? What? Hammer time!
That's that! And stay there! And again! Yes!
What? What is it? Hammer time! Another one gone! What is it?
On the way!
What? No, not yet.
Stay there! Yes!
What is it? What? Be off with you.
Yes! And again!
Yes? What is it? Hammer time! Be off with you. That's that. What?
Yes!
Another one gone! Hammer time!
Just a moment!
What is it? Another one gone!
These are the ones who attacked us in the tunnel.
Come here, love!
But the slight will...
All peace-loving being.
Not us, but perhaps.
This cannot wreck us.
Quickly! In...
Look at me.
You're a perfectionist, Tungdil Bolafar.
I've got a reputation to uphold. What can I do for you?
For me, nothing. It's
In your mind, you go through all the...
You look dreadful.
what a charmer.
The maid.
When you were teething, I carried you around.
Frala smiles. She's heard this story many times. If what you've read about the dwarven lifespan is true, it'll be another 3.
I'd better not keep the maid.
See you later.
There was a time when you could hardly lift the heavy hammer. Everything you know about dwarves you learnt from books. The divine... Everything... You've worked a bit more on Sunya's birthday present last night. This is where you swung the forge hammer for the first time.
Hey, groundling! Come to the kitchen, we need you.
Jolison. Lot Yonan didn't just... Of the 200 or so people selected, Lot Yonan's vaults are equipped.
Hey, we're still eating here.
The blacksmith.
Did a horse bolt while you were trying to
Tungdil! Quick! Or the goat... It's a heavy load, and none of the famuli who feel...
It'd be a waste of gold. Here.
You damned freak!
For a moment, you hope the famulus really does raise his...
What a pair.
Vegetables, bread... The beer that is delivered to the vaults is...
Do you know what lot...
The maid gives you an amuse...
I am your god. A map of Girdlegard. While most of the landscape... Master Lot Yonan, Frala told me you wished to speak with me. What's in the bag?
Magical devices. You bet.
Perhaps I'll meet some dwarves on my travels.
Yes, perhaps. But don't hold out too much hope. And be careful who you talk to. Not everyone out there likes dwarves.
Yeah, goblins. They abduct baby dwarves and sell them to magi, from what I've heard.
Not the best bit of business I've ever done. But what was I to do? The Longnoses threatened to throw you into the nearest river. Be on your guard. Look after the bag and don't lose it. May Palandiel be with you. And Varakas too, of course.
I'll set off immediately. I'll see you soon, Lot Yonan.
There are apparently dwarves. The goulash is bubbling.
Hello, Frala. I need provisions for
300?
I'm going to Blacksaddle to return a few things. Perhaps I'll...
Frala throws you a cautious glance.
I know, but
Yes. Maybe.
I've got a present.
You take out a symbol of protection. One look at Frala's face makes it...
Because you don't see me as an oddity, and you're like a little sister to me.
You could have said.
I have to go.
I wish you the blessing of Palandiel and Vrakas.
It would be better to leave.
How nice to see you again, Lot Yonan. It must have been an age since we last met face to face.
Nudin, welcome. Please, sit down.
No, thank you, my friend. These are urgent matters, and I don't have much time. You must come to Leos Newton immediately. The perished land is stirring.
Are you sure? What makes you think that?
I found out about 60 orbits ago, during a visit to the borders. Our magical barriers have weakened and become porous. The Elfar have left their land, and a huge horde of orcs have marched into Girdlegard.
Were you able to strengthen the spell with your magic?
No. I can't repair the damage alone. We need the combined power of the 6. The other 4 are already on their way here, but we need your help too.
I will set off for Parista without delay.
Oh, and as you're coming, could you also take the opportunity to bring back the things that I lent to you?
Of course. I have them already packed in a bag.
Oh, thank you. We'll be expecting you.
Utterly blinded by the sunlight, you reach a small lake by a birchwood. You pitch your camp and lie down to sleep on the hard forest floor. When you awake, around midday, with the sun high in the sky in the first you survey the grass, the bushes, and the few trees that are growing. The creaking leather armor, the clattering rucksack. A slender man lies in front of you.
Ivrakas.
There are some... You don't see any signs of a struggle in the area. You look down on a tall, broadly built man. The man has the same incision.
Nothing. A rucksack.
You open the rucksack and recognize that someone has already... Warmth and a feeling of security. A rucksack that probably... You find a few implements.
Does this mean that Turga the Fair-Faced is in...
You scour the area once more and ask yourself what to do next. You scour the area. It's time-consuming and strenuous work digging shallow graves in the ground with a stick and covering the corpses with a few stones. But you continue on your way so as to... As the gable end of a small farmhouse and a barn appear from behind a hilltop, the boy is trying to catch up his sister with a determined look on. You walk towards the children. As you raise your hand to greet them, now the girl has turned to face you too. Without rushing, you follow. Their father is a thick-set. The blonde woman nods a greeting.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Over the last few days...
Opatia looks at his...
I found them.
Dead bodies.
She hasted.
Remsa! What would...
I'm sorry if I...
The man waves, dismiss...
The orcs have been spotted near Calmstead.
The boy steps forward excitedly. Opatia pats his...
Wouldn't it be better to move...
The farm is our livelihood.
But the cavalry can't be ever...
If there are orcs in the area...
The dwarf is right.
Remsa, Opatia stays silent for... You bid farewell and set off on your way. You see a flickering light through the... You creep through the undergrowth towards the fire. 3 broad-shouldered men with axes sit at a campfire. You sneak up on the men until a thick branch breaks. The men jump up and... You stay silent. But the men have already... You turn around to take flight. You step into the light of the fire.
Well, I'll be. What's a ground? I bet you was hoping to slit out.
Your heart is...
Pah! Oh,
You find it difficult to take...
enough to know that...
Now consider...
The men have
I thought so.
You turn your back on the men. None of the men have followed you. You sigh with relief. You look down on a large village on the banks of the Warder. Your eyes roam the land on the other side. The guards on the palisade are watching you. Their armor looks well cared for and well made. There are small fires burning The wooden palisade encompasses the whole. Some of the guards begin to whisper.
What brings you to fair good water?
I'm a dwarf, I'll have you know, just like you.
I regret to inform you that we cannot allow...
The orc heads on the spears look fresh.
I hope not. The more orc heads... Yeah! We've killed our fair share of...
Two things become clear to you. Firstly, that the
Yesterday, we caught a couple of their...
Do you want me to be mauled?
The mercenary seems to weigh up his options, but then shakes his head.
Put a few...
I've got 20...
Ah! One of your folk might leave his post for trading...
But...
The double gate is made of strong planks. As you get closer to part of the palisade, you hear whispering from the other side. You see one of the mercenaries through the gaps in...
I offered your commander...
I can't open the gate for...
Or...
That would cost...
You decide not to sneak around the village for too long. You don't feel very rested the next morning. An uneasy feeling has been your constant companion since you left Goodwater. As night begins to fall, you pass a large oak tree. You take over the abandoned camp as you dream of orcs who creep up on you in the night, and look straight into the face of an orc who is holding a knife to your throat.